Hey Josh, let me know you can hear me.
And he said something about
We'll have Linda Scott start in just a minute. We're actually hunting for a Band-Aid. So if y'all hang on just a little bit, we'll get started. There you go.
Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Linda Scott. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Linda Scott, the person you may have heard good things about. So that's what we're here to tell you more about today. But I'm with Arvest Bank, and I've been there a long time, 21 years, but I was really young when I started there. So, but I'm at Arvest. I've done mortgages there for 21 years, and I've watched many different trends in the market and changes, and it's what we're in right now, the new one that we haven't seen before. So I'm here today to tell y'all why Arvest. And for those of you who are on Zoom, I had them email you what we were going through today. It's just a little PDF that I felt after December, when all the loan amounts change for FHA and conventional, that I always wonder, what was that number? So I put that down here on this little PDF for y'all, so you can see what the maximum loan amount is for an FHA. VA, I put VA with, sorry, I'm going to breathe. So anyway, I put on VA, I just put the conforming VA on there for the 647. Of course, we go higher than that on VA, but that's just where the rate stays the very best. You know how that goes with conventional and VA. So that's why I have those numbers down there for you. But the real reason that I'm here is because we have had 2 years of everyone trying to Zoom and everyone trying to do business from the back room. And at Arvest, we're open. We had a record year, another record year, as everyone did last year. So, that's no surprise. But so now y'all are looking at the spring is coming. We need houses for my buyers to buy. And so that's why y'all are here. So y'all can find some houses and for some buyers. But I want to give you some options other than what everyone else has. We all do the conventional loans. We all do Fannie Freddie, and we all do it well. The difference between what we all do and what Arvest does is that when your buyer closes with Arvest, they stay with Arvest. There's we retain 99% of all of our loans. So that's a lot of loans that stay with Arvest. With that, I have an example, and Rick Lashley was here earlier. I don't know where he went, but one of his potential sellers called me yesterday and said, Linda, Rick said that I need a copy of that appraisal that we did because I refinanced her just recently. And she said, do you have it? Well, yes, because of our technology and our staying power that we have at Arvest. I had access to that appraisal and I sent it to her. So Rick knows what the square footage was the last time it was appraised, since they added on or something. So, this is why when you retain a loan, you have access to those customers throughout the years that they're with you on those mortgages. So that's why it's important for me, but it's also important for you as a realtor, because then they call back because they're going to sell their house and they're going to buy a new one. And I said, well, are you going to use so-and-so that you used before? And they say, oh yeah, because they don't always remember all our names. They may remember I'm Arvest, or they may remember that you're Joe, but they can't get all of it in. So anyway, I'm able to keep them focused on you. So those are our conventional conforming buyers. And then of course we do the FHA, the Federal Housing Administration loans. And with the FHA, we also do the HUD 184. That's our Native American loans. I'm a Native American. My children are Native Americans, and they've been able to utilize this program. So we know how it works and we know what's available. So we can help you with the Native American loans. Also, other people do Native American loans, but they sell them. So we maintain that relationship with your buyer during the term of the loan. So we do the Native Americans. Of course, we do our veterans loans. And on our veterans, we don't charge them still a, a lender fee. So that fee that goes to everyone else, it does not go to our veterans. So they're very important to us. So we try to do everything we can to assist them in their new home purchase. So that's what the VA loans we do. And then, of course, we're all encompassing. So we do the USDA loans, we do the rural development, and we're available for that as well. So right now, people are looking at the housing market, and it might be expensive in the center of Edmond, but maybe in Cashin or somewhere else it's not. And so they may go that direction, and we can help you with those customers as well. We have the USDA loans available for them. And don't ask me too many questions about the USDA, but I have all the resources with people who know all the answers to those. So anyway, I can't roll those off the top of my head. Just, I'll be honest on that one. And then, of course, I've been working with Leanne Smith. She was my boss back at Liberty Bank. It's gone now. But the old Liberty, she is she's the head of the Oklahoma Housing and Finance Agency, and she does the state bond money, handles that. And right now I've got several people pre-approved with the state bond money. We just have to have a seller that'll accept a contract for that. So we're working on all those customers out there. But even during all of this, you have that money available, they get 3.5% down for their down payment. And then they just have to deal with the other funds for closing costs and prepaid. So really helps people get into homes. They can make up to $150,000 a year and still use that money. So it's not a first time home buyer either. That's the old way. You know, they just can't own 2 houses when they close. So we do that at Arvest, and we're one of the approved lenders. So we get lots of calls on that. So we have potential buyers for you for that as well. Of course, we do the jumbo loans, and we retain all the 10-1 arms that we have. That's an Arvest product. So we know how to underwrite it. We know what the customer's going to go through, and it's a much easier process. We also do the 30-year fixed jumbos, the 15 to 30-year fixed jumbos. We hold the 15s as well, but we have the option for the 30-year fixed jumbos as well. The other key thing that nobody else, well, no one has it like us, is our 103% up to 103% physician loan program. That physician loan program is a 7-1 arm. It's fixed for 7 years before it adjusts on an annual basis. The rate is very competitive. There's no mortgage insurance premium on this loan. So if you have it works so wonderful for our physicians that are rolling out of residency where they've been making $50,000 a year, and now they're going to make 200, 300. They have a contract with somewhere, and they're making a lot more money. Well, but they don't have any money yet because they've just been dealing with their student, most of them have student loans that they're been trying to ignore, and they'd like to get those paid off. That's kind of the thing they like to get rid of, are their student loans. So this really is a transition program for them. They can come over here, they can buy a house up to $1 million with 103% financing and with no mortgage insurance. After $1 million, then we look at it with 5% down from the physician. And so they have 5% down on $1.5 million, $2 million, and they can get in a house with no mortgage insurance. These doctors really like that because their focus is to get rid of the student loans before they pay down their house. Usually, a lot of them by then buying the bigger houses, they don't have student loans anymore, but they're talking to their investors and their investment guys, and they're telling them, keep your cash. Don't dump your cash out. You're always going to have a mortgage. So we service these loans, we underwrite these loans, we build relationships with these physicians. So again, when they go to sell and buy again, we're going to connect with you again and keep this rolling for everybody. So our physician loan program, the doctors are all calling right now. And they are going to, but they're not going to be here until July or August. We know that. We offer them up to 120 days prior to closing to be able to close on that house. I mean, before they start their job, to close on that house, as long as they have assets to cover their expenses during that time. So we verify the assets for them and we can help them get into that house. So their family's in the house, everybody's working, everybody's in the house, the schools are all set for the kids before they have to go into that hospital and automatically start saving lives. That's what they do. So we offer that so they don't have to worry about all that. We also do this remotely. So, you know, a lot of the doctors aren't even in town yet when they close. We, you know, of course, work with the title companies and we close them remotely. So this is a great product. Other people have it. I get lots of calls, a lot of comparisons, and our doctors just love it. So that's what we have that no one really else has. And so keep that going. And of course, we handle the refinances and purchases. The key thing here is you may be having people call you right now because they can't find a house, but you may be able to find them a piece of land. Okay, so they can build on it next year, maybe after things calm down, if they get lower, I don't know. But we have land loans that we do, and I can connect you with the person that handles the land loan. And then that person can handle the construction loan that they will need. Then I'll take out that construction into permanent financing after it's all done. So we don't just do the Fannie Freddie FHA mortgages at Arvest. We do all of this. We have everything available for them. So just give us a call and I can help you kind of find the right person to help you do it. We have, you have investors, and people say, well, you know, I can't buy a house. I can't do this. I can't be an investor. I can't get these loans because I've got an LLC. No one will give me the loan because you have to be a people to close on an investment loan on Fannie Freddie. So it can't be an LLC because that's not a people. So that's kind of how you can remember that. It helps. So we have our business banking department that can help your LLC customers with their investment loans. So once we get them in, we can see where they need to go in the bank for what they need to do. So we're much bigger and we have much more to offer than just your regular mortgage person. So that, I think I've told y'all everything that I had on this list, but I hope that you will keep this PDF that you got in the email yesterday, because you will be working late at night and you will try to remember how much the maximum loan amount is. That will happen. And you can call us, you can text us, or you can look at that PDF. And so anyway, that's available to you. So anyway, that's all I've got. Thank y'all. Thank you all. Oh, I have a boss and he's here. And come on up here, Aaron. He's been over there listening to me ramble. So here you go. Yeah, we're in great shape here.
Yeah, she does a great job. She handles a lot of volume for you guys, and she does a phenomenal job, and I couldn't be more proud of her. So any questions you guys have for us, please text us, call us, whatever you need to do. Of course, I'm familiar with most of you guys with the Red Day Run stuff, so I love being a part of that. It's a cool endeavor that we get to do. So but yeah, we're here to service you guys and serve your clients, and that's kind of how we look at it. We're just kind of a service for you guys, and we try to lead with that mentality as we're a service first. We try to serve first, and then the rest will come with that. So you guys remember that when you're sending us your customers, we're gonna try to take care of them. I know sometimes there's some waves in that water. So that's when she calls me and I get to fix those. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, so yes, question.
I just want to give you guys a quick plug because I got to do it, Lisa Landon got to do it.
Hi.
Physician loan with Linda. Challenging client that was just had lots of analysis and questions and make it go my way kind of thing. And you were just amazing. We never met in person.
I know, I've
You
never seen
handled
her.
everything,
Yeah.
all of the emails and the communication. It was just, for all of you, it was just the customer service that you want to see being given to your client and you be informed along the way. So I thought you guys did a great job and appreciate it very much.
Very good.
Thank you. Well, I have a great staff around me and Aaron's on my list of, he doesn't know this, but he's on my speed dial list on my phone. So, we have that support and that's why we're here for you. And I'm so thankful he was able to come today. And we do support the Red Day Run and we love that when I used to could run. So anyway.
I just choose not to.
Yeah, I can't. So anyway, thank y'all. If y'all have any questions, just yell. But for those of you on Zoom, you missed some really good, what are those called, breakfast burritos?
Oh, no kidding.
From
Look,
Little Knights. Yeah, so anyway, if y'all have any questions, I'll be over here for a little while.
Linda, Aaron, thank you. You all have already mentioned the Red Day Run, but they are one of the big sponsors for Red Day Run. And actually, Aaron serves on our Red Day committee. So he comes for all those meetings and we appreciate it so much. So thank you, guys.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, and those of you who are on Zoom need to get in your car and come down here and have some of these burritos. They look amazing, absolutely amazing. So, on time drawing. Oh. Well, okay. So Jeremy walked up here and then he walked away. Are y'all doing it? We're having a little lesson on the on-time drawing. While they're doing that, we can always do our Keller Williams. So if I say Keller, you say, oh. I know you all just do that. So you want to hear me say Keller one more time because we're going to do that. We're going to do this until everybody gets in the spirit this morning. So when I say Keller, you say, yay, there you go. Okay, you just walked away. Oh, it's doing its own thing. I don't even have to do anything. This is exciting. Matt Neal, congratulations. Way to go. Very good. Very good. That's exciting. Okay. Kind of a late entry, so we're going to do this real quickly. I have 4 tickets for the Thunder game tomorrow evening. They are Moe's tickets. They are very good. I always say they're like on the 40-yard line. That bothers people but if you think of the basketball court as a football field, if you're on the 40-yard line, they're great seats. Anyway, I've got 4 tickets. I'm going to give them away. We're going to do a drawing for this to people that can go and use them. So I need you, if you're online, I need you to put your name in the chat. Is that what we're doing? Put your name in the chat real quickly. And here in the room, if you'll stick your hand up, if you can go tomorrow night, we're going to pick you up. So Lisa, Glenn, Daryl, John, Becky. Is that it? Okay. We'll get them and we're going to draw in a little bit. She's going to work on those that are in the chat. All right. So
Be sure to put your name in there.
yeah, put your name in there. I can't remember what's next. So, oh, all right. So I saw this online this week and I don't know whether you've all seen it, but if you ever had a difficult time explaining to your buyers, particularly, a little about the real estate business right now, I thought this was really, really cool. Is our clicker not working? No. Okay. All right. So a buyer's market, this is what it looks like In a buyer's market, you have 8 chairs and only 5 people playing. All right. Yeah. Okay. You all know it's not Ring Around the Rosie. What's it called? Musical chairs. There we go. There's one of those. So we have 8 chairs and 5 people playing. All right. So in a seller's market, you have 5 chairs and 8 people playing. All right. Got that? So in today's market, you have 2 chairs, 123 people playing, and 1 chair just got sold. All right, so I like that. I thought that pretty well explained what was going on. So y'all know the Olympics are going on in China. And I know I don't want to get off on any political statements, but I heard somebody the other day explain it. Let's just think about the athletes. Just don't think about everything else. But these athletes that have been training, many of them for their entire life for this moment in time. And yesterday on our growth call that we have with all the leadership in the company, we had 2 people on there that both of them agents in Keller Williams that have children in the Olympics. It was so fun. So on the left is Stephen Schumann and his dad, John, and his sister, Kat, are both realtors at Keller Williams in Park City, Utah, where our Paige Pribble lives. And he is 21 years old and he is competing in the Nordic combined. So talk about opposite ends of the spectrum. That is cross country skiing and ski jumping. I mean, is that just crazy? I mean, you know, the safest one probably with the cross country, you move right on to the most dangerous, ski jumping. So he's 21. Of course, this is his first Olympics. He had no idea that probably he would make the Olympic team this year. He was looking really towards 2026, and but he did make the team this year. The other one, let's see what else. Oh, he made his first successful ski jump when he was 5 years old. I love that. I love that. And then, and I'm sorry you can't see very well, but down at the bottom, the picture down at the bottom is Hung McDonald, and she's in her office. She is an agent also in Park City, Utah. And her son, Cole, is competing in moguls. All right. You know which one that was? That's those lumpy things of snow that you know, the entire way down they're operating with their knees bent. It's horrible on their knees. He's 18, but he's not one of those that likes to display his trophies and medals and all that kind of good stuff in his room. So his mom has all of his medals behind her in her office. You could see him down there. And the only thing he has in his room, and I'm going to call it his focus instrument, because we talk about having that focus instrument, is the picture that's up there in the top left-hand corner. And I thought she said he did this in the 8th grade, but she may have said he was 8 years old. There was 8 was in there somehow or another. And that's a picture of him getting a gold medal standing on the platform on the #1 slot. And he has that picture still in his room that he sees every day. He is only 18 years old, never dreamed he would make the Olympic team this year, and he did. And I will tell you, when we talk about the athletes and what they go through to get to the Olympics, both of these young men have had multiple knee surgeries. They've blown their knees out already doing these things that, you know, they absolutely love and are so thrilled to represent the United States. So if you happen to be scrolling by, you see the Olympics, you see them on the moguls, you might look for Cole, or in the Nordic combined, Stephen, he goes by Steve. But I just thought that was really neat, and I wanted to share that with you. Oh, oh, sorry. Oh, well, look at our little gold medal. Very good. Josh does a great job on these. All right. So these are our, oops, sorry about that. I don't know how to go backwards. Back arrow. Thank you. All right. These are our birthdays for February. We have a lot of those, and I'm going to let you read down through those, but we hope everybody has a great day on their birthday. And then also our work anniversaries. I I was kind of studying this picture. I guess you can say things are getting pretty serious. Okay, whatever. All right. But all of these people are celebrating their anniversary date, the 1st of February. Is anybody surprised to see themselves on there? Hey, Matt. Okay. All right. Anyway, welcome one more year to Keller Williams. How's that? So we had some pretty incredible production in February, and we wanted to recognize those folks. So Seth Bullard was top individual in both units and GCI, 11 units and a little over 107,000 in gross commission income. Incredible February. Congratulations. Or January, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Seth. And oh, we're gonna shoot him. That's good. Oh, that's what your fellow agents are saying. Okay. Our top producing teams, Carmel and Ryan Litz, 11 units, a little over $128,000 in GCI. Way to go, guys. And the top group in units in GCI Home Team 405, 10 units, $124,000 in GCI. Amazing, amazing numbers. Congratulations to all of them. I love your hats. Yeah, I hope they're seeing that, because I thought those hats were darling. I did. And then those that capped in January, Carmel and Ryan Litz, Melena Snyder, and Sapita. Way to go, guys. Yeah. So, Miss Rendy, take it away.
I'm gonna show you guys your numbers for this year or for January. Compared to last year, you guys knocked it out of the park again. Closed units was 156 versus 123 last year. Listings taken, you beat it by one. Woohoo! You know, and your volume was 30 million versus 25. So 78 listings sold versus 59, 151 contracts versus 123 written last year. And can't get that off the. Cool. What I wanted to point out was your closed gross commission income, 1.3 million versus 1 million last year. So you guys you're killing it. I know the market is slowing down for you and that kind of sucks, but you guys are doing such a great job. And I know you're going to kill February and March and April and May and the rest of 2022. So give yourselves a hand.
You know, we have an independent company that pulls our market share reports every month, and we post those on the website, right? Okay. And you might want to go back and look at the end of the year numbers. We were looking at those in our ALC meeting the other day, and you can see the evidence of this in these GCI numbers and production numbers, because I think last year we were just right at $100,000 more in our average sale price across the board of all listings that we sold and all contracts or buyer contracts that we wrote and closed. So what is driving those huge production numbers, which drives your commission numbers up, your GCI up, is that sale price. And to see it go up that much was absolutely incredible. And of course, I know as these things are selling for over list price and things like that, even though prices are up. And then when they sell for over list price, it's driving that number up. So be sure and look at those every month. We get them usually on the 10th, and we usually have them on about the 12th or 13th. And so I take that back. He pulls them on the 10th. We get them, depending on how quickly he can get on that, around either the evening of the 10th or the 11th. They're usually up on the website on the 12th or 13th. They are incredible tools for you to take out on your listing appointments to show who's actually doing the business. And for 25 years or whatever, the Keller Williams offices have always been number one. They're grouped offices. So take that on your listing appointments, or put that in your listing packet, because it's very, very valuable. Okay. All right. So why is it? Oh, maybe I need to do that. So we've been talking about family reunion for a long time, and it is just around the corner. It is being offered in person in Orlando and also digitally. For whatever reason, our market center has chosen to do this digitally this year. And for the first time ever, when we've had a live family reunion, our staff is not even going. We're not going to Orlando. We're going to be staying here. We're going to be doing it digitally. So many of you have signed up for that. So you will have access to all of the breakouts. But even for those of you that have not signed up for that, we're going to have 3 events right here in the training room that you can come to and watch as a group. So we're going to have our mini family reunion right here in the training room.
Hey, Keller Williams, family reunion is just a few weeks away, which means we're busy behind the scenes getting ready to see you in Orlando. Let's take a look. How are y'all preparing for family reunion?
Oh my goodness, so many things. A lot of my part though is right now just researching and making sure that we've got the right people in the right places.
And we were just on the board looking at all these different networking events and how we're going to get to them all. There's so many.
Like you have all of these breakout sessions, and so then you try to figure out, well, how many people are going to want to go to each one, and then you take that and you try to like put it onto this giant map, so you know like which rooms to use, and before you know it, you have this amazing, complex kind of world, which is what are we going to learn, how are we going to learn it, and where are we going to do it?
I'm working a lot with Jason Abrams, which means you start about 4 in the morning, you go till about 4 the next morning. So I think the guy doesn't sleep. But it really, honestly, we are working our tails off to create what we think is going to be the best event ever. And that's our first time back in person in a couple of years. You name it, we're working on it. The events team has been unbelievable, marketing, legal, everybody is pouring into this event.
First of all, trying to stay healthy, because I know how important this is coming up.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time with Gary and Jason, Mark, Matt, as we're starting to prepare all our content to get ready. And then the last piece is getting in shape, because I know it's going to be a busy 4+ days.
You guys, go get your tickets right now. Here's the deal. We're going to limit the number of people that can physically attend because we want to do it in the safest way possible. You don't want to miss out on family reunion. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Go get your tickets right now.
Can you tell Jason Abrams is famous for his pointing at people, and he does the double point? All right. So,
Hey, Keller Williams, family reunion is just a few weeks away.
We're going to get there. And I get. All right. So we're going to be right here in the All right. No, it sounds like it's long. Okay. I'm really sorry, guys. You missed a lot of really good information. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Anyway, we are going to be here in the training room at 8 o'clock Sunday morning for Gary Keller's vision speech and state of the company. But we need to know how many we're going to have because we're going to have breakfast that morning. And Jeremy's going to send out Eventbrites for all 3 mornings, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So if you plan to come each morning, you need to respond to that each day. Otherwise, just respond for the days that you're going to be here so we know how many to plan on. We would just love for you to come and be here that day. And because it's now 8 to 10, everybody that goes to that 11 o'clock service on Sunday, you can still make that too. So anyway, this is a great way to do that. I don't know whether they're going to enjoy seeing me in my jammies, but whatever. All right. So Sunday, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We get a little bit of a reprieve on on Monday, when our keynote speaker is going to be addressing us. It is from 8:30 to 10 in the morning. Once again, we'll have breakfast for you. So just roll out of bed, come to that. And we're going to be here for Sean. As you can see, he's the one who wrote the Happiness Advantage and Big Potential. He looks like he's 12 years old, but he's got a few remarks that we wanted you to hear. So.
Hi, I'm Sean Acor. I'm the author of The Happiness Advantage and Big Potential and a happiness researcher in the field of positive psychology. I am so excited and grateful for the incredible opportunity to get to join you, to get to share this incredible research that we've been doing over the past decade. I got fascinated by looking to see if we could research not just things like depression and disorder, but if we could use psychology and science to find out why it is that some people could rise above their genetic threshold and their environment to raise their levels of happiness by changing their daily routines or changing their habits or changing the way that they interacted with other people. And when we found that change was possible, what we were stunned to find is that when the human brain became happier and more positive, every single business and educational outcome we knew how to test for rose dramatically. And what we found is that when we link those two ideas together, we found something incredible. What it means is that the greatest advantage in the modern economy is a positive and engaged brain, but that we don't have to just be our genes and our environment. By changing our habits and the way that we interact with other people, we could actually reap that advantage within our lives. So I can't wait to share this research about how we can create rational optimism in the midst of the challenges and the messiness of life. How we can, in the midst of challenges, maintain the belief that our behavior matters while also taking a realistic assessment of the present. How we can then use that rational optimism to start bringing in positive habits into our life. I'll talk about 5 positive habits that we've been researching that take less than 2 minutes a day. But when we do them, they create huge impacts not only upon our lives, but it ripples out through our entire ecosystem around us. Which leads to the final conclusion, which is that happiness is not an individual sport. The greatest predictor of long-term levels of happiness is your social connection score. It's other people. It's the breadth, depth, and meaning in our social relationships. So we need to find a way of pursuing our happiness and success in an interconnected way and find a way of lighting up together in the dark, creating these virtuous cycles that allow us to not only create that rational optimism, but to sustain it. I can't wait to share this research with you, the science, how I've seen it impact my own life, and case studies of how we've seen it impact people in the 50 countries that I've traveled doing this research with. And I can't wait to get to share that research with you.
All right, I know when we go off, when I click this, it's going to replay it again, right? How do you?
Hi, I'm Sean Acor. I'm the author of the...
I tried. Yay. I love it when it's him. Okay. All right. So we've covered Sunday morning, Monday morning, and now Tuesday morning. Always the highlight of family reunion is Mo Anderson's inspirational morning. This is from 8:30 until 10. I promise you, this is the best way in the world to start out any Tuesday morning or any other morning. It will make you very happy for the rest of the week. So Sean will be very excited about that. Anyway, this is always a very special time. Once again, be sure and respond to your Eventbrite invite. Let's try to say that 3 times fast. So we know how many are going to be here. We're going to be having breakfast. It'll be just like you're there. So I am excited about that. So for those of you that still haven't registered digitally for the digital family reunion, it is still $199, I believe, $199. And the breakout sessions are divided into individual classes for individual agents wherever you are. So if you're a single agent, with an administrator, a team, expansion, leadership, you're going to have breakout sessions that are designed just for you. And remember, you have access to that for 60 days after family reunion. So you don't have to watch all of those next week. You're going to have 60 days to watch those. And when you find one you really, really like, you can go back and watch it again. So it is well worth the $199. And I hope that you all will sign up for that and take advantage. So you will have those breakout sessions. And now, Mr. Pribble, wake up. You're up. It's bold. It's you. Come this way. Here's Joe. Okay.
So what part of this am I supposed to be talking about? Well, no.
We talked about this yesterday.
Okay, well, we didn't make any firm details, but Bold is coming up. I've had the privilege of going through Bold twice. Look back and wish I would have implemented more of the strategies and the items that they went over and talked about. But we saw the little blurb on the meeting yesterday, and it is more for lead generation, and they're calling it the Bold New because 60% of the agents that we have now in Keller Williams have not seen Bold live. So that just tells you in the last 3 years, a lot has changed in our world, and we know that. So I'm going to try and take it, at least the first step program, but
Somebody's been to Bold.
yeah. I forgot that comment. It's been a few years ago. I'm going to attempt. How about that? So you guys can give some thought to it. We're trying to work through some, possibly enticements on recovering some costs that the agents may have. It's going to be $799, and so that's kind of a big hit at one point. But we visited about. We haven't set any policies, but what can we do to help get some agents back in to learning some fundamentals? But so I'll turn it over to Robin. Robin's going to come up and tell us about his Bold experiences.
Yeah, how many times have I been to Bold? Anybody know? 15. Okay. Yeah, definitely a slow learner. How long have we been having Bold?
15 years probably.
Well, there have been multiple years where I've gone more than once, but what's amazing in this day and age where we have inflation just kicking us in the rear every day, the price of Bold is still the same, $7.99. Nothing has changed there. And over the years that I've done, probably 15 or more, I don't know, I kind of lost track actually. I think I have 15 of those little trophies, which means I actually graduated. So that was nice. I think in all those years, it has probably cost me around $400 or $500 total because of the incentive programs that we do, which is based on your production during Bold. What business you create during Bold, we've always had these incentives that allows you to recoup your investment. I don't know if they're going to do that again. I'm just kind of putting in a good plug that I really hope they do. That way I can sandbag a couple of listings and get paid back. But anyway, just kidding. But anyway, I wanted to let you all know that when I first started Bold, it was a whole lot about let's go out and let's call expireds. Let's call for sale by owners. Let's do a lot of, contacts. And one part of that has really not changed that much. It's the part about the contacts. Bold is still going to teach you how to make really great contacts, impactful contacts. But Bold has changed now where they're focusing on what I've actually been focusing on in my business for the last 20 years, which is your database. It's your friends, your family, your previous coworkers, business partners, vendors that you know. And it's teaching you how to use all the tools that Keller Williams has to contact these people that already, in a lot of cases, know you. So it's not cold calling. It's not calling expireds and for sale by owners, although you can still do that if you like. It's a little more painful sometimes, but calling people that know you, that actually probably already have a little bit of trust in you. And Bold is going to teach you how to develop that trust using different tools like the Ford method of striking up a conversation with somebody to show them that you not only want to make their life better in real estate, but that you want to show them that you care about them. Because as we all know, people really don't care how much we know, they want to know how much we care. And Bold will really teach you how to do that. We're going to have an awesome Bold coach. And I just wanted also to let you know that I think coaching costs, about $1,000 a month for the regular coaching. You get 4 calls a month. Wow, $1,500 a month. And there's a little bit lower level of coaching that's like 2 calls for $500 a month, $400. So with Bold, you get to go for a class that's about 6 to 7 hours a day for, I think, 7 days. Wow, even shorter. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I don't have any kids to take to school anymore. Thanks very much. But I was just going to make the point about how this is some of the best and least expensive coaching that you can get in all of Keller Williams. You can get 6 or 7 weeks of a top coach working with you for just $7.99 and possibly nothing, depending on the incentive program. And you're just not going to find a better deal than that in all of Keller Williams. And it's going to help you improve your business, help you improve your life. You're going to have a lot of people around you that are going to help cheer you on and help keep you accountable to do the things that you're going to learn in Bold. And I just think for me, it's always been great. I've never taken Bold where it hasn't turned out to be a profitable year, a profitable session with Bold. It's always helped make me more money. And I'd like to see all of y'all there. I'll be there. Joe will be there. And we're going to do, we're not going to try. And so we want to see y'all there. Thanks.
Thanks, Robin. All right, so everybody needs their phone out because they need to write down first step, March 31st, 2022. It is going to be at the FOP headquarters down on South Avenue. I think some of you have been there before. And first step is free. There's always lots of great information that day. And that day is only 9 till 12. Okay, so it's not going to even take the whole day. It's free, costs you nothing. Go take the coach for a test drive, if you will. See what you think. His name is Scott Toombs. He's been here before and he is one of the favorite Bold coaches. So we're really excited that we got him back. So, and on the other days we will have, do we have breakfast too? Do they have breakfast? Okay, so you get breakfast and lunch. So you don't even need to grab anything to eat before you get there. There will be something to eat and then they will serve lunch. You will be out of there at 2:30 every day. So if you have obligations in the afternoon or need to do some of your work, you're going to have plenty of time to do that. They've just really listened to everybody and are trying to bring you the most powerful presentation possible. And we will have an incentive program that we will be announcing a little later. But plan to be there on the 31st of March. We want everybody to go to that. Even if you don't do Olive Bold, that's free. Take advantage of it. Okay. Questions on any of that? Are we good? All right. Oh, let's see. Do we have a video? Oh, no, we don't. Okay. All right. So right after family reunion, they do have the second part of a 2-part training that is being offered, and this is unconscious bias in real estate. And this is something that you can register at, and it's got the link up there, kwlearningcenter.com. And that is going to be the day after. So that'd be the 23rd, I guess, of February. And it's at 2:00 that day. And the person who's in charge of the diversity and equity at International, Julia Lachey, Israel. I knew it was a country. I had to get it. There we go. Julia Lachey, Israel is the one that's going to be teaching that. So let's see. Is this in this part of your stuff? I don't know where your slide is. No, this is you. So you've got a slide in here somewhere, but I don't know where. Yes, here's Jeremy.
Good morning, everybody. So we just want to take a moment to tell you guys about this course that Keller Williams has put together for you. It is free, no cost at all. And there's 2 paths. There's a beginner path and an expert path. So it's leveraging command to crush your goals. So they're going to walk you through in 2 sessions how to set up systems and models. So that way you can have reliable, predictable business. But then the advanced course is going to dive a little deeper into it, right? Once you know the basics in command of how to run this, let's take it a step further. So again, this is free for you guys. If you're logged in command, hit the marketplace icon at the top and you can find this, sign up, get it scheduled. Of course, if you have any questions, I am happy to talk to you, show you how to sign this up, whatever you need. They do have some bullet points kind of giving you an idea of like what to expect from the courses on the descriptions here. But again, you can just find this right in command. Highly encourage you guys. So I haven't been through this one yet, but I'm going to go through it. But all of these courses from the enablement team have been phenomenal. It is individual, and well, it might not be individual instruction. There may be a couple other people in the course with you, but they very much go at a slower pace. You have time to ask questions, and if you're confused on something, they can explain it. So again, just highly encourage you guys to take a look at this. Oh, there's my slide. All right. So we also have some new articles in Out Front. So if you guys aren't familiar with this, this is Keller Williams online publication. So outfront.kb.com, and you can get to everything I'm about to talk about. But they have new articles out for February. Of course, they post things, I'd probably say multiple times a week. So it definitely behooves you to like bookmark this website, go look at it. But I wrote down a couple highlights for you guys. So this one's coming up, Valentine's Day ideas to stay connected and build, develop, or build, wait, my notes are terrible. But Valentine's Day ideas to help you stay connected with your database, right? So it's, I think it just said 15 ways. So 15 different ideas of things you can do. I haven't read that one yet. I'm sure it's going to have some for social media, probably some physical things you can do. So there should be something in there for everybody. There's also 3 action items to build and refresh your marketing. So if you're looking to revamp your marketing online or physical marketing this year, they have a couple suggestions for you there. And then this last one really spoke to me, and you are going to know why. 10 accountability hacks to keep you on track in 2022. Who can't use those? Gosh, I know I can. So that's just a few of them. That's not even, they probably had 10 different articles they posted since February 1st. So just keep that in mind. Take a look, guys. There's always some good things. I'm trying to be better at posting an article or 2 throughout the week. So you guys might see these on our Facebook group. The social media calendar is out as well. So I know I posted this, I think on the 2nd or 3rd, so you can find it on our Facebook group. But of course you can go straight to the website as well. This is the social media content calendar Keller Williams has been producing. This one's just for February, so we have 28 social media ideas. Today's idea is share a home value graphic. Let your clients and your sphere know what is going on in the market. Are home prices rising? Are they falling? Find a graphic, tell the story we want to tell. I skipped tomorrow because it was a little, it was more of a personal goal type post. But for the 10th, the recommended post is highlight a Black-owned business for Black History Month. So find a local vendor, a business, make a post about them and thank them for being in business with us. Real easy, great way to pour back into our community and to maybe get you noticed on social media. I was excited to see this one. So has anybody really delved into these agent magazines Keller Williams has been producing? I haven't kept count, so this is either the 5th or the 6th edition, but this is brand new for Q1 of this year. So it's our winter edition. Most of the content in here is ready to go. You just have to kind of probably put your name on it a couple places, brand it, and then print it or make it into a digital magazine. It's very easy to do. There's not a lot of work involved here because they produced all the content for us. To give you an idea what you can expect inside of here, they have client-focused content, right? It's not speaking to agents. This is for you to share out to your database. They're talking about the new home market, popular design trends, and ways to help keep everybody motivated throughout the year. So even if you don't necessarily want to use the magazine, you take a look at this and use it for inspiration for other marketing content, right? Particularly, I mean, the new home market is a great one, but popular design trends, that's something that might get people clicking onto your Facebook page or onto your website, right? So take a look at it. Of course, if you have any questions, come see me. If you want to maybe spend a little time with me, schedule a session and we can look at this. Or my Tech Tuesdays from noon to 1 on Tuesday is an open session for you guys to come with whatever you have. So that would be a great time for us to take a look at this magazine. And the next one. Oh, next one after this. So there are some new designs in our design section in Command. So I'm going to close this because it's hiding one. So a couple of these have already passed. I mean, it is still Black History Month, so you can certainly post that. But Lunar New Year, Groundhog Day, those have passed. However, I was super excited to see Super Bowl graphics. I don't think we've ever done this before. So Keller Williams is doing a great job at finding, I mean, I wouldn't call the Super Bowl per se a holiday, but they find these obscure things for us to post, right? I wouldn't necessarily think of that myself, but it makes total sense. I mean, it's just like the Olympics. These are big national events. We should absolutely be talking about them. Even if it's just to cheer on our team, right? Anything we do to help get us noticed. Of course, we have Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, of course, President's Day, and then Mardi Gras on the 1st of next month. So we've gone ahead and knocked those out for us. So there are several options in designs. So this is just log into Command, go to the design section. These graphics are going to be under social media. Got our little candy hearts there too. Everybody's favorite Valentine's Day candy. Okay, this one I've been really excited about. I got to lab this about a month and a half ago before they released it for everybody. And this is something I know many of you have been asking for a while. A way to create some sort of video, some sort of animated graphic for your marketing. You now have it. So this is out for everybody in Command. You can make animated graphics. I don't know why they didn't animate this one, but this is, if you've seen something on Facebook where, a piece of the text flies in or it spins in or it fades away or something, those sort of animations are what I'm talking about here. I will be putting together a class for this. This is a little detailed though. So again, this is something that would be great for us to tackle in that Tech Tuesday, right? Because this is more of a workshop style item. I mean, I can talk about it, I can get in front of you guys, but really you won't know how to do it until you get in there and play with it. But I'm just really excited for this. I know video content's king on social media, and these do come out as a video. It's a short video, like 3, 5, 7 seconds. But it will hit the algorithm as a video, right? So I'm just really excited for the potential here. I'd love to see what kind of ideas you guys can come up with. All right, who's ready for a game show? Drum roll. Who wants to be a millionaire real estate agent? Ooh, I'm gonna break our mic. Question of the day, or I guess question of the month. What are the 2 MREA employee talent types? Personally, I've read MREA and I never picked these up. So does anybody want to give a crack at it? If you're on Zoom, you have to unmute yourself. No MREA experts? I know some of you have read it more times than I have. Okay. So president, vice president, good guess. So they are cul-de-sac talent and capacity talent. Cul-de-sac talent does their current job very well. You can count on them to do what you tell them to do. Capacity talent, on the other hand, do their current task and functions well, plus have the desire, ability, intelligence to take on more. They do what you tell them to do and look for opportunities to do what else needs to be done. Eventually, capacity talent will be able to replace not only your doing, but also your thinking responsibilities. They create opportunities for you and your business. So if we had to pick one, hopefully most of us would want that capacity talent, right? I was hoping somebody would know, but hey, there we go. So there's our 2 words of the day. Yay, everybody's favorite slide. So Telephone Consumer Protection Act, we talk about this every meeting, so hopefully you guys kind of know what this is at this point. Just make sure you're getting consent for whoever you're talking to, right? Don't just start spamming people. If they ask you not to talk to them, don't text them, don't call them, whatever they ask us not to do. Instead of repeating all that, I thought I'd get this in front of you guys. It's been probably quite a while since we had this up on the screen. Just a quick reference guide for you guys. This one mainly deals with auto dialing of phone numbers or mass text communication, which I know several of us use because we have that built into Command. So just something to keep in mind, be sure you're getting consent to talk to those people. Of course, if you have any questions, NAR has a wonderful resource page for this, nar.realtor/telemarketing cold calling. If you just Google NAR, telemarketing, or NAR, TCPA, which is what I did, you'll find this pretty quick. Again, we don't want to scare anybody. We just want to make sure you guys are aware. Just be careful out there, right? We have a few CE courses coming up in February. So First Title has a 2-hour class coming up on the 10th. They're teaching title search. And then Cody Cooper with Old Republic Title is coming on the 17th to teach cybercrime. I have not been in the title search class, but I have been in the cybercrime class. Highly, highly, highly recommend it, you guys. Past couple of years, we've definitely seen an uptick in cybercrime. It just makes sense. More people at home, they're doing things digitally. Be careful. They're changing the way they do it. So just be vigilant, guys. If you get a weird email, you get a weird text, somebody's asking you for gift cards, anything like that, just be careful. Don't do it. If you ever have any questions on anything suspicious, please send it to me. I'm happy to give you my opinion. But Cody Cooper does an amazing job. Highly recommend you guys attend that one. Oh, and there you go. Third. So the title search one is your general credit, and cybercrime is, I don't know what hot credit stands for, but HOT. Hot topics, okay. I guess you need to sign up today for the title search. So if you're interested in sending that, please, I assume, let Josh know at the front desk. This is Google now. We do have some upcoming CE in the next couple months. So we have understanding home inspections. I'm not sure who's teaching, maybe Super Inspector Training Academy. I'm not entirely sure on that one. I'll have to ask Josh for clarification there, but we have one coming up on what is that, March 10th at 11 a.m., 1-hour elective class. And then understanding septic systems, 1-hour CE class on April 21st. Okay.
Thank you, Jeremy. All right, so on everybody's phone now. If you're at home, get your phone out. If you're in the room, get your phone out. Go to your calendar. We talked about the next Tuesday for team meeting is Mo's inspirational morning. The following team meeting is on March 8th, Tuesday, March 8th. And we're going to have as our guest that day, David Hall, who is an investigator at the Oklahoma Real Estate Commission. We're going to probably not have any announcements that day. David's going to have the whole hour. And he's going to be talking about a lot of things, but there's been some interesting cases at the Real Estate Commission right now that honestly, because I've been stalking you guys, probably half of this room is in violation of right now on your social media and your posts that you're putting in various places. And he's going to be addressing that, telling you what to do. He will even probably ask for some volunteers of saying, would you let me pull up your social media right now and let's look at it. Well, I thought maybe if it was a volunteer thing, that would be good. But if it wasn't a volunteer that we were just going to pull some up, you all would be getting in there and seeing what yours looks like right now. Social media is one of them. Getting your license renewed on time, an interesting story that's happened right recently. How you like that? Right recently, involving a Keller Williams office. Aren't we proud? Anyway, and he's going to have a time for just Q&A. He's a great guy. Remember, the Real Estate Commission is there to protect the public from you guys. I mean, that's the bottom line. We always think of them as being maybe our advocate, and they're really by law not our advocate. However, the people in charge down there now are so willing to help. And David is just a really special guy. He's been there a long time. He's very knowledgeable and has been a friend for many, many years to Keller Williams. And I really, really appreciate him. So he's going to be here. I would love to have this room full. And he's going to be answering your questions answering your questions, as well as sharing some of the things that are going on down there. I've said for years that if I ask you guys to step off the street for an hour every 2 weeks to attend team meeting, and you leave here and you don't learn something, then I haven't done my job. So I want to be sure that we are bringing value to you during this hour that you step away to be a part of this meeting. And this is kind of the beginning of that. And stay tuned for some other special things that we're going to be doing. So I really, really, really want a full room that day. So that's why I wanted you to put it in your calendar. Thank you for that. Yes, sir. Well, maybe he's the former governor. I don't know. No. Okay. And that's another thing. The Real Estate Commission is not out looking for people to do things wrong. It's just that when somebody in the public questions something we did or turns us in for something that we did that they think is wrong, they have to investigate it. But the Real Estate Commission, they're not trolling your social. I bet it is. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, be sure and be here for that. I think it's going to be a great meeting for you. Was there anything else, Robin? No. Anyway, and thanks to Joe Pribble for arranging this meeting. And, you know, he's on loan to us right now from Elite, and Keller Williams Elite had David at a meeting recently, and Joe said it was very, very good. So I'm looking forward to that. Miss Dahlia, you got something?
So I think, Jeremy, do you have that Ignite slide on here? Okay. So I just wanted to bring up that we have Ignite going on. Anyone's welcome to join or drop in on any of these sessions. They're on Mondays and Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30. The team leader at Platinum and I are tag teaming this and flip-flopping classes, but anyone is welcome. We did have several people come over yesterday for the first session, and so that was really great. And PC team right now, if you see a new agent, and also in the West building, you're going to start seeing contests that they're having on the wall. So if you happen to see someone get a bunch of extra hearts on that wall, guys, give them some encouragement and send a quick text and just tell them how proud we are of them and embrace them. One of the things that's really exciting about that contest is I'm asking for them not just to do productivity-based things, which is the main piece of it, but I'm asking for them to come back and get involved, coming to a team meeting or joining an ALC committee, that type of thing. And if you know a new person, invite them to come to the meeting, because sometimes they're just a little shy and scared to come. And that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great week.
Speaking of new people, Andrew, you want to do a little introduction?
So we do have, I would say, 2 new additions to the team. One is Keisha. She was doing things here. She's new to the team for Gary and I. And then our newest here is Mr. Blake Kalman. He joined the team officially, Tuesday of last week, the 1st. We're still working to get him in command, but Jeremy's on the ball for that. So we're excited, looking forward to what's to come. But he used to be on Becky Ivan's team. So how long you been in business, Blake?
2.5 years.
There you go. So
thank you. Welcome, Blake. We're glad to have you. Give him a hand. TED Talks. Ted sporting a little bit of a tan.
No, I'm not anymore. It's been a month.
See, and we know where you've been and we know what you've been doing. But you were recognized there by Certainty with a special award, which was
Diamond Reward or something. I don't know. Production levels over 30 million. So
wow.
Appreciate that. You guys help me a lot. And yeah, I get to go on that trip every year. Thank you. A couple of announcements. Wanted to go over rates a little bit. Conventional loans rates are 4.3 or 4.125 on a 30-year term. FHA VA is at 3.625 and 15-year terms at 3.375. So rates have continued to slide up a little bit. The biggest concern is inflation. Just like Robin pointed out, inflation year over year has been 7% this past month. They're forecasting to be 7.5%. The reason there's a fear there, that could lead to a recession and likely will. So they're trying to battle that. They will start increasing the Fed funds rate in March, if not sooner. But with that said, that normally will help our rates because they're battling it. So it's the difficult thing is Fed's trying to figure out what they need to do there, and they've all got to be on the same page, but they do need to increase it. Why it's a battle is because they don't want to impact the stock market too, which, I mean, it plummeted last week when they made the announcement that they're going to start increasing the Fed funds rate. So they're kind of in a balance right there, trying to figure that all out. I wanted to also go into on FHA VA financing, we can go to a 580 credit score. So if you've got a borrower that feels like, hey, my credit's not there, don't let them be the judge. Let's get an idea where they stand. Obviously with the low inventory, it's putting buyers in a position where they can't buy immediately. But if we can catch them 6 months before that they're really trying, we might be able to give them a big, tell them what they need to do in order to be able to get that score up. We had a borrower yesterday that had 648. They were FHA. It'd been 5 months since we pulled their credit. We re-pulled it. I gave them some direction. They were up 691, put us in a great position to go conventional, which is highly encouraged in this market, just because people or agents and buyers are a little bit skeptical on government insured loans, FHA, VA. But I feel like it's a little bit of discrimination, but it's the market right now. And sadly, the inventory is so low that's really impacting us. That's obviously that's all I have for now. If you have any questions, welcome to come over, talk to me, and I can give you further direction. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Ted.
No, it's mine.
Okay, buyer seller needs. Anything we need to talk about this morning? Anybody on chat? Okay. We don't have a slide in there this morning for bucket filling, but I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, I think most of you know that we lost a former agent of ours, Daniel Bennett. He left us in August to start his own company. He never really wanted any agents. He just wanted to have his own company, Dream Chasers Realty. And he held his license at his home. And he was 39 years old. But I wanted to fill a couple of buckets. Lisa Landon was his PC coach when he came. And in that program at the time, Kathleen Foster was in there. And over the last few weeks, because it's been a few weeks, Lisa and Kathleen both have been very much a part of communicating with Daniel's family. And I just wanted to thank them for that. And he had a lovely service on Saturday. And it was pretty special. We all said the same thing. We had been to church, let me tell you. So, and also I wanted to make you all aware, I'm not sure how words gotten passed around, and we've got to do better at this communication. But Steve Steele lost his father last week, and his funeral is actually today at 11 and at St. John's Catholic Church. So if you wanted to reach out, drop a card in the mail to Steve or whatever, I know he would appreciate that. So, all right. Last week on my coaching call, I can't even remember what I was talking about to my coach, but he just kind of stopped me and he said, Susan, I just want you to encourage your agents along with you to quit looking backwards, quit looking what was, quit looking what happened in the market, quit looking backwards and look ahead. And so, I've kind of been thinking about that all week. And then, as usual, I oftentimes say at church and other places, I have a bullseye on my forehead because things just show up and speak to me. And I saw this the other day and I thought it was just really cool. There's a reason the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. Your future matters more than your past. So I hope you can kind of hang on to that this week and think about looking at out that windshield, not in the rear view mirror, and thinking about what's ahead for you, thinking about your future. I'm sorry we went over a little bit. I apologize for that. Yes, sir. Oh, we've got tickets to give away. All right, Thunder tickets. They're going to spin the wheel. Oh, yeah, there is a bond issue today for Edmond Public Schools. And if you're in District 2 or District 5, you're voting on a school board member. So here we go. Spin the wheel. Yay, Connie Payne. Congratulations, Connie. And I will be sending you those tickets on your phone. So be watching for those today. Okay. Anyway, that's all I've got. Don't ever forget. I love you.